All right, welcome to episode 37 of the 2-Minute Warning. Today we're looking at last night's matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals and what that means for the future of these teams in the playoffs.
Yeah, basically, my question is, are the Arizona Cardinals Super Bowl contenders? And my short answer is no. I do like the Arizona Cardinals a lot. Kyler Murray is a reigning offensive rookie of the year. That's awesome for him, and he's looking great this year. We typically see quarterbacks second year in their career make a big jump. As you've seen, Mahomes' second year won MVP. Lamar Jackson last year, that was his second year, he won MVP. I'm not saying Murray's going to win this year MVP, but he is a dark horse to just look at. Overall, the Cardinals, I definitely think they'll make the playoffs. I don't think they'll beat Seattle again. I think they'll lose division, but I can see them getting in at the 5th, 6th, 7th seed of the wild card. Maybe getting lucky playing the Dallas division, and they play the Eagles or Dallas in the playoffs, get a first-round win, and then maybe match up Seattle. We know they could beat them, maybe beat them then, but I think eventually in the playoffs they'll be caught up. They're not going to go through the Bucs. They're not going to go through the Packers and the Seahawks. They can't get through all of them. I do like them. I do think they could get to the playoffs and win a game or two, but Super Bowl is out of the question for them.
Yeah, I think to say the Super Bowl is out of the question is, I think, a little far. I think it's unrealistic for sure for this team to make it there. I think beating Seattle, they proved they're a solid team, and we kind of already assumed that they were a solid team. That Arizona offense is electric between Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins. Just the two of them alone, plus the other weapons that he has, I think that offense is just really, really powerful. Prior to last night, and I think still we had Seattle as an NFC favorite to the Super Bowl, and I still think that is going to remain true.
Yeah, Russell Wilson's not going to throw 3 picks again.
Yeah, that, exactly. His 3 turnovers, and it's still only lose by 3 points. Yeah. That 3 turnovers is something that probably won't happen again for the rest of the season. Russell Wilson doesn't turn the football over very often. So I think that was not necessarily a fluke, but not very common for Russell Wilson to do that. I look at this game similar way I looked at Green Bay losing to Tampa Bay by 28 points, was proved that Tampa Bay in that case, and in this case Arizona, are good teams, but I still like Green Bay and I still like Seattle as my 2 NFC championship teams. I still think Seattle's on the way to the Super Bowl, and I think this loss could even help them in the long run, because one loss isn't going to kill their record, isn't going to kill their playoff spot, but it'll show them what they need to work on and who they need to worry about. And I think Seattle still takes the division and finds their way to the Super Bowl this season out of the NFC.
And another big reason is, yes, they did beat Seattle last night, which is good for them. That's great, but they shouldn't have won. Russell Wilson just cost them a game, which isn't a big deal, but outside of the Seahawks last night, they don't have a significant win. They even lost to the Detroit Lions and Carolina Panthers. You're not going to expect your the Super Bowl team to lose against the Detroit Lions and just Matt Stafford and Teddy Bridgewater, so that's a big reason. And I like and I like Kyler Murray. He's 11th in total rushing yards this year, 11th in passing. He's doing great stat-wise. His QBR is not too bad, I think mid-70s. And they got a solid defense. Patrick Peterson, Drake Kirkpatrick in the secondary. They're in their 30s now, but they're accompanied by the young star, Budda Baker. And I love their rookie they drafted this year, Twinkle Toes, Isaiah Simmons from Clemson. He actually secured the final interception last night to set him up for that field goal. Solid team, and I think they got possibly Super Bowl coming to them in future years, but this year is not it for them. It's just too soon, especially that division they're in with the Rams, the Niners, Seattle. They haven't even played the Rams yet. We don't know how that matchup will go. They play Seattle 2 more weeks in Seattle. I don't think they'll lose that. They still haven't played the Bills. Due to schedule, due to how young they are, I just don't think it's their time yet.
Yeah, this Arizona team is certainly on the come up. I think we'll see them in the playoff this year, or very likely we'll see them in the playoffs this year as a wild card. But they just don't have Super Bowl team tendencies yet. Last night we saw Russell Wilson throw a red zone pick that turned around to 1st and goal from about the 5-yard line for Arizona, where they failed to score on a 1st and goal from the 5.
Yeah, Super Bowl
that drive right there kind of represents what a Super Bowl team would not do, even though it's one drive of one game. I think that kind of shows that they're not quite ready for that yet, but the Arizona Cardinals are headed there in the future, and they're a good team right now.
And it's not like they didn't have momentum or anything within that play. Like, that drive had their names on it. The fact that the Seattle defense, who's not a spectacular defense, could stop them. I love the Arizona offense, but that is a big flaw that you just can't look over.
Right.
And the thing is, they might, just because they came away with a win, they might not look at that issue, and that could lead to further issues down the road.
Yep.
Overall, I see 2 wins max in the playoffs.